In Deuteronomy chapter 11, Moses continues to speak to the people of Israel as they stand at the threshold of the Promised Land. His voice is earnest, pleading, not just as a leader, but as a father speaking to his children. He begins with a solemn reminder. You shall therefore love the Lord your God, and keep his charge, his statutes, his ordinances, and his commandments always. Moses is not speaking to a generation unfamiliar with God's power. He reminds them, I am not speaking to your children who have not known or seen the discipline of the Lord your God, but to you, who have seen his mighty hand, his signs and deeds in Egypt, what he did to Pharaoh, and how he led you through the wilderness. They were eyewitnesses to the miracles, the plagues in Egypt, the parting of the Red Sea, and the daily manna from heaven, but also witnesses to justice, how the earth swallowed up Dathan and Abiram when they rebelled. God is both merciful and just. Then Moses reveals a great promise. If you obey my commandments, I will give the rain for your land in its season, the early rain and the later rain, that you may gather in your grain and your wine and your oil. The land of Canaan would not be like Egypt, where irrigation depended on man's labor. No, this new land is different. It drinks rain from heaven. It is the land which the Lord your God cares for. His eyes are always upon it, but obedience is key. Take heed to yourselves, Moses warns, lest your heart be deceived, and you turn aside and serve other gods and worship them. Here we see a profound Catholic truth. God's blessings are not just gifts. They are responses to fidelity. Faith and works are united. The obedience of the heart leads to fruitfulness, both materially and spiritually. This echoes what St. James teaches later. Faith without works is dead. Moses then instructs them, lay up these words of mine in your heart and your soul. Bind them as a sign upon your hand. Write them on the doorposts of your house. This is more than memory. It's formation. Their faith is to shape their homes, their children, their daily life, just as the Church teaches that the domestic church, the Catholic family, should be a sanctuary of prayer and obedience. Finally, Moses lays before them a choice, a blessing if they obey, a curse if they turn away. Yet behind the warning is a loving invitation. Choose life, choose love, choose the Lord, for in obedience, not mere rule following, but in loving God with heart, soul, and strength, they would find blessing, peace, and inheritance in the land flowing with milk and honey. This is not just ancient instruction. It is a living word for us today, to love God, to obey him, and to receive the blessings that flow from a faithful heart.